Jethro Bodine here, back at work. Called off for 2 days. I got wasted out in Asheville. I was drinking at the bar, lots of beers for like 3 days, and because it rained so much, so Jeep got this much done for me. So I think I'll be able to put some metal on today. He got all the Jeep got all the trusses up. Looks like he got most of the cross pieces. I'd probably get that last one in today and get the metal up there. So anyway, we were talking Jethrina Bovine up there in New York City, and we're talking. Jethrina was at the bar with me. She come down to Asheville from New York City. And we were talking at the bar, and we want to tell Jeep we don't think our daddy is dead. We think he might be hanging out down there in Costa Rica, Nicaragua. He knows those places like the back of his hand. We think he's escaping probably the FBI that wants him for mortgage racketeering across 2 states, North Carolina and Florida. He and his cousin, David Noyes, they took out fraudulent mortgages. They opened a P.O. box in Atlanta, Georgia with Ocwen, NationStar, Hubzu, and Altasource. And poor Jeep been fighting 10 years of this fraud. So what happened on his Florida's house was he won when Ocwen put $200,000 through in Florida in one day. And David Noyes and George Paul Norman Sr., they went ahead and put 3 places under fraudulent Ocwen. Now, if you got something with Ocwen NationStar, you better run. Jeep's been fighting for 10 years of his life. So this is what they did. They opened a fraudulent P.O. box in Atlanta, Georgia, and we have that P.O. box number if anyone needs it. They stole the Florida house. Jeep told me he and Beth won with NationStar when they switched everything to NationStar, but then they swung back in and stole it under the name Ocwen. Thanks to George Paul Norman Sr. and David Noyes. They quitclaim deeded that house to Paul Norman Sr. less than 1 year after Jeep bought it, and he told Jeep he was giving him the Obama program. Then he come up to North Carolina, did the same thing. So he's wanted for mortgage racketeering across state lines. So anyway, he did the same up here, still fighting it. Jeep and Beth are still fighting it 10 years now. Remember that, Ocwen, NationStar, Hubzu, Altasource, we have the P.O. box that they used for fraud in Georgia. And it's just a shame. They use a robo-signer. If you need more information on that, go on our Americans Against Ocwen site on Facebook. They use fraudulent lawyers such as Brock and Scott, Shapiro and Engel, Troutman and Saunders. Again, go on our Jeep and Beth's site for Americans Against Ocwen. And President Trump is stopping this robo-signing. They took all these mortgages from Deutsche Bank, destroyed in Germany, and they come after hundreds of thousands of houses. So if you've got Ocwen, NationStar, Hubzu, any association with your house, be it known that President Trump is taking care of it. And watch for the movie. Jeep said Tim McGraw is going to play him, or Kenny Chesney, but again, he did pretty good for only half a brain. His dad did tell him that out of us triplets, he only got the half a brain, and he says he has the strength of 10 men. I can tell by that what he got done, but he also has the mouth of 500. So he works like an illegal immigrant, but I've always called him a legal ignorant. He's not an illegal immigrant, he's a legal ignorant. So, but he did get a lot done for me. Jethro Bodine coming from you, from the farmer's place. We're over here at the farmer's place. Spent 3 days in the bar in Asheville drinking beers with our sister, Jethrina Bovina, from New York City. Coming to you from God's country, like Jeep says. See ya.